Thank you for tuning in to Terry Swoop Videos. This is my top 10 video on the greatest female gymnasts in the history of gymnastics. As a man, I've always been a huge fan of women's gymnastics. The things that these women are able to do is amazing. And I don't think women gymnasts get enough credit that they deserve. Now on my top 10 list, I'm going to have women from all around the world, going back the last 60 years. I've done my research. I've looked at who's had the greatest impact in the history of gymnastics, and I put together this top 10 list. The list is going to be based on career achievements. I'm not just going to look at Olympic medals, I'm also going to look at World Championship medals. Because what you do in the World Championships is just as important as what you do in the Olympics. Before I start my top 10 list, I'm going to mention a few honorable mentions. The first honorable mention is Kaitlyn Ohashi. Kaitlyn is looked at as the greatest college gymnast of all time. My second honorable mention is going to be Elena Mukia. Elena was a popular gymnast in the 1970s for the Russian team. She won the World Championships in 1978. But in 1979, she ends up being injured. But her Russian coach forced her to keep competing, and she ends up breaking her neck during the competition. And she ends up being paralyzed for the rest of her life. And at the time, she was only 19 years old. So it's really a tragic story. She could have gone on to be one of the greatest gymnasts of all time if she wouldn't have got injured. And my final honorable mention is Mary Lou Retton. Mary Lou won gold at the 1984 Olympics. She's a great gymnast, but she doesn't qualify for my top 10 list. When you look at a top 10 list, you have to look at longevity. She only competed at one Olympics, and she never won any World Championships. I think if I were doing a top 10 list on American gymnasts only, she would be in the top 10. But all time, worldwide, she doesn't quite make the list. And I'm a fan of Mary Lou. She represents the essence of the 80s. But she didn't win enough medals to make an all-time top 10 list. My top 10 is going to start right now. If you enjoyed the video, leave a comment, rate, and subscribe.
second best on her team. Now watch this. Watch this.